I am currently the commander of this post, which is more than a title. You'll soon find that out. We have veterans who have little to no income, who are in great need of medical aid, help in the mental field. We owe these guys. They paid.
Are these the new rifles you were talking
These are
about?
M1 Grands.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't curly, but now it's curly.
Only one's been fired, as far as I know. And I'm hoping it got clean. Or somebody fired it.
I did.
I'm digging.
I snaked it anyway.
Obviously it wasn't.
I just recently initiated and executed a project where we now have 9 pristine, brand new Springfield M1 Grands. Those are ceremonial guns we use when we fire volleys for salute. And at the Veterans Day, they will be used.
Well, the old ones were dirty,
I'm gonna
corroded,
shoot a Marine 4 days.
and bad shape. They were dangerous, and they were using the wrong ammunition. And we sort of, these were semi-autos. The others were bolt action, and they didn't work good. These are better. These are semi-autos, and you just pull the trigger.
That's what we're trying to do.
Now, the other ones, when I cleaned them, they were unsafe. They were full of pits. Because somebody didn't clean them like they were supposed to be done.
The veterans fought for freedom. We fought for somebody's freedom, not only our own. We fought for the community's freedom. And therefore the community needs to be involved. They need to participate. And I enjoy having the different, the police force and the sheriff's department and so forth involved in it.
My belief is since 9/11, 2001, those guys are going to be the first ones on scene if something ever happens in this country. They're the veterans as well.
Unlike Memorial Day, it's a time to remember all veterans, both living and dead, and their sacrifices. It's always an honor to have this many people show up at the riverfront to honor our veterans.
I have a poem I wrote. You probably read it, and the last line or two is all gave some.
I'm currently trying to help one, I think he's a Korean veteran. He may be Vietnam, but he may be a Korean, attain his DD-214. He has sort of adopted me as his go-between in his endeavors. And I don't intend to let him down.
What are you afraid might happen if you let him down?
I know what'll happen if I let him down.
How?
Yeah, he's just going to die a little too soon.
Have you seen that happen before? More than once?
Several. There are veterans who never make it past the parking lot. They go to their car and they commit suicide right there. I've seen them leave the veterans facility hollering and screaming that they're receiving insufficient aid.
What do you see the role of the Legion being?
To take these veterans and be the go-between so that they can come to us and we will get what they need. Many of them that are homeless literally live in the woods and they're afraid to come out. Somehow they've got to be reached. All you need to do sometimes is go out there and put a sign on a tree. They'll find it. Give them a place and a date and times, and maybe a few will show up, and maybe a few will bring a few more with them. Have a meal and have someone to talk to. This is where personal contact comes in, and that's what you need, and that's what I'm trying to do, is person-to-person contact with the veteran. That's what they like. They're already in PTSD, and they're not going to be able to handle phones or computers or smartphones. They want to talk to somebody who can lay out the path and help them with the papers. Just have them turn around, have them sign it, and then we send it in. They are at wit's end.
We've heard that the VA healthcare system has had some deficiencies. However, we've had 54 hospitals since 1930, and I think there was some recent action taken that they're going to improve upon the time it takes for someone to receive services at them. We have with us today, Mary Whiteford is here, recently elected as our representative. Thank you, Mary, for coming.
How did you join the Legion in the first place?
Well, literally, I was walking down the street, and Pete Enkoviak, the then commander, stopped me and asked me if I would join the Legion and be their chaplain. So I came to a meeting and I joined it, and I was immediately accepted as their chaplain. That was 9 years ago. 2 years ago, we were taking nominations for the officers. Somebody nominated Pete again, and a friend of mine who had just joined several months prior nominated me. And Pete asked me, "Do you accept that nomination?" I said, "Yes, I do." He withdrew his, leaving me alone. When they voted, I was the new commander. You can hold 2 one-year terms consecutively at a time. So this is my second year. I can't do it again for another year afterwards. So I do what damage I can before I leave. Trying to keep our post alive. I'm trying to come up with ways to finance us and our projects that we do. One of our big ones is Friday night bingo every Friday night.
So why the smiley faces?
Just for fun.
Yeah.
I do that. Why not? Gotta have fun somehow.
Yeah.
Bingo for Dummies book.
Oh yeah?
That's what it's going to be.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not a dummy.
And that's where we start. How to get into this mess.
Do you want to tell me about the uniforms that you're wearing today? Explain them to the people that aren't
Well, Sarah
familiar.
can explain hers better.
I'm a Naval Special Forces officer. I'm a lieutenant. This is my uniform I wear. The flash is for Naval Special Forces. Actually, it was my flash, but the Navy SEAL stole it. These are lieutenant stripes. My ribbons, which are quite a few of them. Not as many as she's got, but a few of them.
Yeah,
Well, I'm wearing a Air Force, what they call BDUs, or battle dress uniform. It was in the last few years of my enlistment, it was standard, what we wore normal throughout the day. There's a couple extra things on here normally you would not wear.
And what would those be?
Miniature medals, and this pin that Mary Whiteford put on my collar that I'm not going to take off. My squadron that I was in, my 2 badges, aircraft maintenance and logistics. And this is the rescue. It has our slogan on there, what we live for, why we exist. These things that I do that others may live. My grade, tech sergeant.
What about your cravat? Your cravat up here, the neck piece?
This is 3rd Air Force.
I quit wearing mine. I couldn't wear it. It brings back too many memories.
Yeah.
When I wore that uniform, I was out killing people. When I put that on, it's what it means to me. I'm out there killing people. So I quit doing that. Yes, I have to. And I picked up a new uniform.
Gotcha.
And as close as I got to it was 500 feet over the canopy. We never touched down. I was never on the ground. I don't have any campaign medals. I don't have any victory medals. But one of my poems will allude to what I did. And it tells what we don't have and what the public does not know.
So at this time, we would have a gun salute.